This video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball's app makes it easy to keep up to date with transfer news, scores and stats all in the one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description. The app is free.
Hi guys, it's Cameron from the Mighty Blues. This is my instant match reaction. Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Everton 0. Just poor for me. Really, really poor today. Again, said it before this game, said it after the Burnley game. If we don't win this game against Brighton, then the Burnley result is just, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You know, I said the most important thing for Marco Silva and the lads now is to get 9 points out of them 9 games in this short period of time, and we've just been beaten by a Brighton team that really, you look at it and we should be beating. I know Brighton are good at home and I know they've had some good results recently, but we should be beating them. I think we were just really, really poor today. You know, don't get me wrong, I understand why Marco Silva went with the 5 at the back because of how well it worked at Turf Moor, but it just didn't work for me today. I thought Yerry Mina was really, really poor. I thought Zuma and Keane had an okay game, but I thought Mina was poor, and I'm not just Mina. I thought Coleman, Walcott, I thought they were all poor, to be honest. I just don't think we had enough in attack, and I think, you know, the important thing to realise is the Burnley game, the 5 at the back, the 3 centre-halves allowed Andre Gomez and Gylfi Sigurdsson to have more time on the ball and allowed them to be able to play a little bit more forward. Gay isn't that type of player. He's the type of player that provides support for the centre-halves, and when you've already got 3 centre-halves on the pitch, you don't really need somebody else to provide support. I just don't think we done enough today at all. You know, the first 20 minutes of the game, we struggled. We looked like we were taking our time to get into it, and then after that, you know, we had 3 or 4 good chances towards the end of the first half that, you know, we really should be converting. You know, Seamus Coleman has one where the ball comes down to him and he starts to take too many touches instead of just hitting it first time. Theo Walcott has a chip ball towards the back post when really, you know, he should be just putting his foot through it. Richarlison had one as well. Obviously, we had the ball off the line once. We had it at the post, it at the crossbar. Zuma hit the crossbar towards the end of the game. It wasn't our day today. It really wasn't. But I think we were really poor. I think the tactics were wrong. I think the substitutions were probably wrong. I think Theo Walcott should have come off. And, you know, it was right to bring Dominic Calvert-Lewin on, don't get me wrong, but I think Theo Walcott should have probably come off and, you know, have Dom come on there, maybe put Richarlison to the right. I don't know. I just don't think we were good enough today. It didn't work again today. Marco Silva's going to need to find, you know, a formation. He's going to need to find a strategy that works for himself, because like we've just seen, we've turned Burnley over, at Turf Moor with the 5 at the back, and we've come to Brighton and we've really, really struggled to get, you know, to get a point. We didn't even get a point. We lost the games, you know, so I think Marco Silva really needs to focus on what's going to work and stay with that, whether it's 4 at the back with Mina and Zuma, whether it's 4 at the back with Keane and Zuma, I don't know, but it didn't work today. Like I said, I understand why he went with it because of the result against Burnley, but it just didn't work today. We weren't good enough at all. We really weren't good enough. We didn't take our chances again, and at the end of the day, the one big opportunity we had, which ended up being given offside, I think, was the one where I think Seamus Coleman, put a ball in, and their keeper spilled it straight away. And from that point, the Everton players, every single player, Bernard, Theo Walcott, Richarlison, should have all been looking, going, right, let's just hit this ball at the keeper, because he's very clearly, you know, not a fantastic goalkeeper, with all due respect. Their number 1, Matt Ryan, is away at the Asia Cup, I think, so all as our forward line should have been thinking is, let's put balls on this goalkeeper all game, let's make him work, and we didn't. We just didn't. You know, at the end of the day, you don't shoot, you don't score, and we didn't shoot enough. We really didn't. We're trying to pass the ball into the net. We're trying to dilly-dally with it. Their goal is, it's unlucky, you know, across. It's another goal conceded by a set piece, but the ball comes in. It's unlucky to hit Andre Gomez. It's a goal, do you know what I mean? The fella's standing 300 miles offside, but it comes off our player, and then, you know, the rest of our defence are just watching and expecting the ball to be you know, put out of the box, and it comes back in, and it's an easy finish for the lad. But I think, you know, I think you can look at it 2 ways. You can think we're really unlucky. We hit the bar, we hit the post, we had the ball cleared off the line. It just wasn't our day. But for me, we just weren't good enough. Even in the general play, we weren't, you know, urgent enough. We didn't look like we wanted it. We looked like we were playing in the last half an hour, 40 minutes. We looked like we were already 3 or 4-0 down, and we weren't getting back into this game. You know, we started attacking in the last 5 minutes, and you're thinking, just why? But for me, like I said, overall, a very frustrating performance. Again, one that makes the Burnley game now just seem pretty pointless. The 3 points against Burnley, I said we needed 9 points out of Burnley, Brighton and Leicester, and we've been beaten today. So the Leicester game is now massively important, as if it wasn't already. We need to get 3 points out of that game. Nothing other than 3 points is acceptable, but another poor, frustrating performance by Everton in December today. Let's hope we can go and rectify that on New Year's Day. And like I said, we need the 3 points. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.